At least once a day I have this type of demonic thinking where I want to make certain people safe friends. A safe friend is somebody who can't leave or betray you, because you have them always. We could watch them. Unfortunately, to do that, you'd have to end their life. To mitigate this urge, I started to collect random shrunken heads and replica human faces. Having these heads around gave me a sense of peace. There's a tranquility there that comes with permanent friendships.
Well, many of you might think John is making up his thoughts of torture and killing because who thinks in such a disturbing and extreme way? Well, John says thankfully for the past 18 years, he's had a team of doctors helping him with his urges. He says one of his fantasies almost came true when an unsuspected visitor knocked on his door. Take a look.
These fantasies of keeping people with me have been around since I was 16 and 17. When we moved into our new house, I actually created a separate compartment to this walk-in closet where I fantasized maybe keeping somebody there. For instance, these Jehovah's Witnesses who would visit. There was this particular female that visited several times, and I envisioned keeping her there. If I couldn't keep her, then at least part of her to remember her by. If, hypothetically, I were to keep any part of somebody, it would be the head, because the head is the essence of the person. I imagined beheading her with a sword. I bought the sword, and it was a ninja sword, basically, razor sharp. At one point, I went to the Jehovah's Witnesses hall there. I tried to get her to come back with me, and it just got more frustrating. Eventually, I scared her away, and I never saw her again.
When you think back on that, do you think that but for some things not falling in place, you may have actually acted on this?
There was a point one night when I did go searching for a woman I had seen, a streetwalker, and I tried to go find her after having a few drinks. And at the time, the motivation was to take at least part of her home, basically the head. But thankfully, I didn't take that path. I never ran into her.
And knowing that drinking is a real flammable thing for you, why do you continue to drink?
It's a compulsion, for one thing, and another thing, it does help with the anxiety.
So you're likely to murder someone if you drink, but at least you would be calm.
Yeah, I try to maintain a minimum amount if I drink, but obviously it makes no sense. It's insanity. I recognize it's illogical thinking.
Were you drunk when you held the knife to the girlfriend's throat that ordered the wrong Chinese food?
Yes, every time I've done something like that, I've been drinking.
We actually have a statement. John tried to kill me twice. He was angered by the fact that I ordered the wrong type of Chinese takeout, and I wasn't taking him seriously when he was telling me that government tried to kill him by poisoning him. He held a knife to my throat and told me he knows how to cut my head off and kill me, but I am not an anonymous person. In the same weekend, he put his hands on my neck and told me he knows how to kill me by snapping my neck, but decided against it.